Great start so far.
Yeah, it's precision work here. I'm about to produce the most boring video I've ever made, and so I just thought I'd like to watch it along with you guys, and I brought my wife.
So that I can enjoy it too.
Yeah. So here I am cutting wood, and we're gonna make something.
What are we gonna make?
You asked for a crate prop, remember?
I do.
You do? Okay. So yeah, there I am. I'm cutting wood, and we've got some wood cut.
That was exciting. That was a good start to the video. Real strong.
Yeah, very good stuff.
Strong work. Now you're measuring wood.
Okay, so, yeah, it's all right. It's binding in the cut. It's actually kind of scary. That is not good. I was binding in the cut, and this is an old saw. This saw was built in 1950. Does not have a riving blade, so I just have to be careful. It doesn't have a splitter there at the end. It's called a riving blade. It doesn't have a splitter. It's an old saw. It's from 1950, when men would rather cut off their fingers than use safety.
They were real men.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. 9 Fingers Joe. I would rather have all my fingers. So I decided to just cut it on the bandsaw. So
it would be helpful if you explained your terminology for those of us that don't know.
It's binding in the cut. Didn't you see it? It grabbed it. It grabbed it.
The riving
blade.
Yeah.
It's a blade that goes up and down with the... It doesn't matter. This saw doesn't have any safety precautions.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, well... sometimes I wish it did. Anyway, so what you're about to see for the next 10 minutes is me cutting wood and forming it into the general shape of a crate. Look at all this sawdust. What the heck, man? It's weird. So these are all the same dimension. This way and this way. This way and this way.
This way. I like. See, you explained that, but not. That's
this
good.
way and this way.
This way and this way.
And then I'm going to begin boring holes and then drilling them, and we're going to do that for some time. So we're making a crate prop.
Exactly.
And while it's very boring to watch, it is actually going to be very cool because it is for one of your parties.
Agreed.
And when I say one of your parties, that means something to me, but it probably doesn't mean anything to the people watching.
Right. I think you explained last time on the Mardi Gras lamp that I throw themed parties.
Yep.
And usually they were murder mystery parties, but I switched to an escape room last year because I'm addicted to escape rooms.
What's a murder mystery party, just so people know?
That's when you murder someone and you have to figure out who killed somebody.
Right, which was always fun. We always, enjoyed those, but
there wasn't a lot of freedom in them because it was kind of scripted.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Oh, look, there's a close-up.
Ooh.
Oh, now watch. This is the gripping part. And then I strip it out, so I fade it away, so you can't see me stripping out the script.
That was amazing.
Yeah, isn't that good stuff? Look, we've got
Oh, look, you're doing some more.
More of it. It just keeps going. So you've moved from the murder mysteries to escape rooms.
Right. Well, I've done one.
Right.
And I enjoyed it.
You actually, people might not understand that. You didn't pay for an escape room that someone else created, and then you recreated it in our backyard.
No.
You created an escape room from scratch.
I did.
And then you were like, Peter, I need a crocodile. Peter, I need a boat. Peter, I need 3 Mardi Gras lamps.
I did ask for a lot of props.
It was awesome. We made a ton of props for that.
You got addicted to making the lamps, but my favorite was probably the faux wrought iron fence.
Yeah, right.
That was really cool. Definitely. And the boat. Well, the boat.
Yeah, the boat.
Oh, sorry, did I interrupt this?
So, I need to make this thinner, but I'm worried about doing it again after the binding and the cut. And so, I'm just telling people, if you're not comfortable making a cut, don't make a cut.
Oh, so there was some tension to the video.
Yeah. And I made this crate top a couple months before I started making the rest of the crate. I don't know why, because I didn't know what size it was going to be.
So you just randomly made a top?
I did.
Oh, that's cool.
I just randomly made a crate top.
It's a nice crate top.
It's been sitting in our garage for like 2 months now.
So are you going to now make the crate to fit that top?
No, I've already made the crate, and I didn't measure it to see what the top size was.
Huh, okay.
We'll go more on that later.
Perfect.
Now we're on to the epic part where I cut wood and glue wood onto the crate to make it look crate-like.
Oh.
Okay, but back to the parties.
Okay, yes. Back to the parties. So I did I created an escape room that we could throw in our backyard last year for our friends. And they seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. And I did the girls versus guys, which the girls won. They did.
Yeah. Right. I was like, wait, are you sure?
Yes.
But yeah, you're right. They did. Yeah. They both escaped under the time.
They did.
But the girls did it faster.
We did.
Yeah.
They did. I didn't help because that would have been cheating.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it again this year.
Yeah.
And last year it was Mardi Gras was the theme, Escape to Mardi Gras. But this year...
It's a different theme.
Oh, right. I'm not allowed... Do your friends really watch your videos?
Maybe not.
I don't know.
You can give them an advantage. I don't care.
So it won't give anything. This year the theme is going to be kind of like the Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
I think in the spirit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of... I probably won't get anything historically accurate, but it's like...
We're traveling from Europe to oh my gosh, what's that called?
Machu Picchu.
No. It's the Mayans. So it's the peninsula there in Mexico.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, it's the peninsula in Mexico. You know how Mexico goes like this?
Yeah.
It's that part right there at the end.
Oh,
that has a name.
Besides Mexico?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Besides Mexico, it's the name of the peninsula. Oh, I can't think of Yucatan
Peninsula.
The Yucatan Peninsula.
Oh, is that where it is?
That's where the Mayan pyramids were.
Oh, that's where we're traveling to.
Yeah, anyway, so we've got to recreate some stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, this is, David Picciuto always does this, and I thought I'd try it rather than, hurting myself on my table saw. And so he takes two push blocks, and he uses it to guide through the cut, and I didn't use the push blocks to the end. So my cut was like this super wavy until the very end.
So that was safer?
Oh yeah, a lot safer. Bandsaw's a lot safer than a table saw. And you don't cut as much, you don't waste as much wood.
Oh. Wait, why?
Because it's a smaller kerf on the blade.
There you go, using words again.
Kerf on the blade. See how much larger that kerf cut is? The thickness of the table saw blade is 1/8 of an inch, and the thickness of the bandsaw blade is not. It's much thinner.
It's not.
I don't know what it is. It's very thin.
I'm with you. Kerf.
Yeah. The kerf is the cut that's
Wouldn't
left
that
behind.
just be considered the
Kerf is the part that you're cutting.
Oh, I'm
So
with you.
in a way, it's sort of ethereal. It's the part that doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
The bit you cut away is called the kerf.
We just missed an exciting part. You were using a power tool.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, look.
Oh, look, you tipped it. How'd you tipped it?
So you
twice.
wanted it. I wanted to do it on both sides so that the overlap was right.
I'm with you.
Otherwise, you'd see end grain.
This is the end of the redwood scraps.
And I'm about to run out of wood here, and then I'm going to frantically search around the shop to find wood to replace it with, and so you'll see me use weird bits of scrap. And then I realized that there was actually redwood still sitting on the bench.
That you were passing?
Yeah, I passed it like 8 times looking for other scraps of wood. And so magically 2 scraps of redwood are just going to appear, and you won't know why.
We did it. We finally hit a screw.
I was super excited I hit a screw.
That's cool.
Because I know you want it to be rustic.
Yeah.
We're going to
Yeah.
leave that because she'd want us to.
She'd want us to, I said. See, that's
She
like
does.
birch plywood. That's like really nice stuff.
Ooh, I'm surprised you used it.
I know. That's how much I care about you. And then, magically, 2 pieces of redwood appear. They were just sitting on the bench, and another piece of birch plywood. And again, this could be called "I'm afraid of my table saw" because now I just don't want to use it anymore.
What?
Well, that was scary. Binding in the cut is scary. I didn't like it. When the whole thing grinds to a halt like that, I think it's going to kick back in your face.
Isn't that the whole, like, you got to get back on the bicycle?
Yeah, but the bicycle usually doesn't cut off your fingers, so, generally.
This is a really exciting video.
We're not even to the good part yet.
How much longer?
Oh, I forgot to film this, so lucky you.
Turned on.
We're all very
You've seen me
disappointed.
cut wood before. You know what it looks like. So I cut the top down because I originally made the top before we actually made the box, and I didn't know how big to make it. Like a YouTube noob. Like a YouTube noob.
Anyway, it ended up looking okay. It would have been nicer with a little thicker bits there.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
those are smaller.
they're pretty small. It's fine.
That's all right. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna distress it.
I'm pretty distressed.
So, this isn't even the first crate prop I've built for
No.
you. We've actually got another one already out in the party shed that we built about 2 or 3 months ago.
At least.
Yeah, exactly. And then I got excited because at work we got a new switch, a new Cisco switch, and it came on that piece of plywood with the pallet, and so that's what I made the top out of.
So I'm with you.
You know, I stole that from work. I'm stealing from work for you.
Maybe you should admit that.
That's fine. I don't think they care.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
here you
I
are.
cleaned it up a little bit too.
With what?
Hammer and chisel and
I just.
yeah, just kind of shoot. That's what I did. I shoot it onto the last bit, which is like making it look more uniform, right? So you don't see light parts and dark parts and plywood and redwood and all that.
And making it look old.
Because it looks bad, but it doesn't look old.
Right. So it does look bad.
Perfect,
Yeah,
but not old.
but not old.
Okay. So how are we gonna make it look old?
We gotta stain it or paint it or distress it.
Okay, gonna distress it. You have deadlines coming. You've got deadlines and they're looming.
I'm leaving now.
We're gonna start with is a stain. This is actually the second crate we've made. And the first one, we did extensive testing. We meaning, I put on lots of stains and she said yay or nay. And so, if I remember, we just like put this all over, right?
You stole the stain.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh look, it's a Rorschach test.
I see a butterfly.
Yeah, actually I kind of do too.
Let's see. Ooh! Was that stain?
Yeah, I was-
That just flew at me?
Yeah, sorry about that. Hasta lasagna. Don't get any on you.
Lasagna sounds good.
What are you, Garfield?
Maybe. Eat lasagna and sleep. This don't smell good.
No, it don't. So we're trying to simulate it having had a full coat of paint on it and then years of wear would have worn it off years.
Right, and thrown from planes into the jungles.
Thrown from planes into the jungles. This crate has lived a much more exciting life than I've ever lived. Started painting that side.
Yeah, I see that. What is... Were you listening earlier when I said a light coat? You
Should
should
I-
keep filming. That's a good idea. You know what? Just make sure.
There's still a side over there.
You just make sure you stand behind the camera.
I've been kicked off my own job site. So there's a side over here without any paint on it.
I'll get it.
Peter?
Was that a sound from the jungle?
Peter?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm right here. Welcome to
What was that?
I threw something.
Okay.
Welcome to the party shed. This was the first one we did off camera.
Yeah.
And then this was the one you watched us make. You can see how they totally change when you get the stain and the paint on there. For the record, when she told me we were gonna do it, I was like, this is gonna look horrible.
And it doesn't.
It looks really good.
And they look the same now.
They totally look the same. Now, you can see you've got a stencil on here. You haven't decided what's going to go on this one yet.
Not yet.
I mean, it could end up even being a puzzle.
Right.
So
exactly.
we don't want to...
Put that on film because of all the people that watch.
The other question we're going to get, didn't you only do 5 sides?
Oh, right.
Because we did. We only did 5 sides. She uses these for parties, but they have to be stored. When it's in here, you want to help me?
Yes.
When it's in here, it becomes storage, and we can store stuff in it.
Other props.
Other props, exactly. All related to the same party.
Okay.
Twist it at a jaunty angle.
A jaunty angle. Is that a jaunty angle?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Whew. And since they're so short, we were actually on our knees here to get them in the shot right. So if you see us moving a little strange.
We need the volleyball knee pads.
Oh my gosh.
My knees hurt.
My knees hurt. I'm too old for this. And so this is it, right? We're all done with props for your party.
Not even close.
Thank you guys very much for watching. Go ahead and click like and hit subscribe, and we will catch you next time.
Bye.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot to hit record.
Can I? What?